Our suitcases come with us wherever we go. Now sometimes they might get a little stinky, dirty, and even scuffed up, kind of like this one too. So let me show you the best way to not only get them clean, but keep them looking great. I like to start on the inside, and the first thing I'll do is either bring it outside, give it a real good shake, or even a vacuum quick, because this gets rid of those things like dirt, even crumbs, and hair. If you have pets in your house, you know, kind of gets everywhere. And this just helps the overall cleaning process because we get rid of that first layer. Now the nice thing about the inside liner is usually it's super easy to clean. So what I like to do is just grab a few drops of dish soap and some water and put it into a spray bottle, mist everything down lightly, and then come through with a damp microfiber towel to just rinse everything and just pay special attention to maybe some of those problem areas that maybe you keep shoes there or even your toiletry bag. Now I know some people are gonna ask in the comments, why waste your time cleaning a suitcase? You're just gonna bring it somewhere again. But I just feel like these things travel all over the world with us depending where we go, and who knows what they come in contact with. We even put dirty laundry in them after a trip. So it's always nice just to give it a quick clean. You don't have to do it after every trip, but once in a while. That way the next time you go to grab it, it's ready for you. I do like to then come through just a disinfecting spray like this one here. Now this is not gonna cause any bleaching or damage. It's designed for fabrics, but just once you're done cleaning, every once in a while you can have maybe a little bacteria left over or even possibly some stinky odors. So by using a sprayer like this and just spraying it over the entire inside, it's gonna help not only kill the bacteria, but keep it smelling fresh too. I do really like this one here from Clorox because it doesn't have any dyes or added fragrance. So that way when I spray this on there, it's gonna do its job, but not add any smells to my clothes. As a quick reminder, it's always a good idea to make sure the inside is completely dry before you seal it up and put it in storage. When it comes to scrubbing, I do highly suggest that you use a melamine sponge. In fact, many of these suitcases even come with them to help remove scuffs. But this one here is an Eraser Mommy from Scrub Daddy, and these work really well, and I feel like they hold up a little better than most just to all of the scrubbing you have to do, especially during this job, because usually there's a lot of scuff marks. Now the real magic behind melamine sponges is that they're just ultra fine sandpaper, which is very helpful when you're doing this type of clean because those scuffs can be challenging to remove. So you just want to pretty much just remove this top surface there. But something that always keep in mind is you don't want to scrub too hard or too aggressively with a melamine sponge because it could potentially scratch and cause damage if you're not careful. But again, these are made to kind of be used and abused and thrown all over the place. So thankfully, you don't have to worry about that as much when you're cleaning these. Now, if yours is really dirty at home like this one, you can get a little crazy like me and grab the old drill brush scrubber and give everything a good scrub with this first before you use the melamine sponge. You really don't have to do this, but sometimes it's just too fun not to. Now I will say the more often you do this, the easier it is going to be to clean. For instance, this one here was pretty neglected and there's a lot of scuffs on here, so it's gonna take a little bit longer to scrub those away. Now another thing I always like to mention as well is you can't wash away wear. So sometimes there's just wear and tear and gouges that are so deep that they've actually damaged the piece itself, and unfortunately you can't do anything about that. Now a quick tip I learned many years ago in my professional cleaning career to clean wheels on desk chairs and things, and even luggage, is to first grab a damp towel. Then we're just gonna spray it down with our soap mixture here. We want it to be nice and wet. And then we're gonna grab our suitcase here, and we are just going to roll the wheels back and forth like so. And then this is just gonna do a great job to spin them all the way around so they easily get cleaned up. And then we'll just give them a quick wipe with the towel and they should be nice and clean. Now, if you want to, you can come through once everything is nice and clean with the disinfecting mix and just spray everything down. That way there's no germs left behind. Again, these travel all over the place, especially the wheels too. Those are rolling everywhere you go. So sometimes I just like to spray this, that way I know everything's clean. And there you have it. Now you know the best way to keep your suitcase nice and clean and looking great. Thanks so much for watching, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing. We are so close to that 1 million subscriber mark. I also need to give a huge shout out to the Clean Squad members over on our Patreon. If you want to join us over there and get access to things like PDF cleaning guides or your name credited down below, check the link in the description, and as always, I'll see ya on the next clean.